Well, hello everyone, and here I am with another Lego Wicked for Good set review, and this one's on Glinda's Wedding Day. So on the front of the box here, we have the Lego Wicked logos and the different border that is for all the sets of this wave, and picture of the set that there is, and also one feature of it, and recommended ages is 8 and up. Set number 75688 has 476 pieces. And on the back side of it, I have another view of the set and a couple little pics then, and logos again, and there. And now onto the manual with odd rendering that's been going on for quite some time. And then the transition from plastic bags to paper bags, add for the builder app. Then the back side of which is a list of all the pieces that come with the set, of course. And then add for rebuild the world, and then advertisement of the other Wicked for Good sets as well. And then the last building steps. Now, onto all the characters included with this set. So we're starting off with that of Glinda, Witch of the North, obviously, with quite similar face printing as we had in last year's sets, and hairpiece also, which might be new to this year, I'm not sure. And however, the torso printing, quite good for how it is, and also the bottom dress printing, also quite good as well, and also does have that a little tiara piece in the clear satin color, which nice to see there, and but also an interesting case where which does come with two different face printings that you can swap around for that. Although, well, even though I find that to not be quite necessary, but although I think would have done just fine without it. But yeah. And next to which is Madame Morabelle, yeah, which we also saw in last year's Emerald City set, but also with now with a little different printing to it to her is and all the printing's quite good for how it is, and same hairpiece also in that set, and also a little heart tile piece that has a G plus F, Glinda plus Vieira, and then lastly are two different little animal critters that there are, being of a little bear cub and squirrel, which also from elves and friends, of course. And then on the back torso printings of each of one, well, obviously quite good and also simplistic as well. And that is it. And on to the main part of the set itself, which obviously a little bit of a facade with very little things going on for that. So yeah, kind of a facade with a gateway to some building. But also one big highlight are these two large builds for a pair of butterflies, of course. So starting out with these builds for the butterflies, like one's quite small, one's quite big, which as you see does have this darkish yellow slopes and also chalk yellow kind of slopes as well. And also a couple of flower pieces on it to be like little texturing that there is, and also some stickers for these. Well, these are stickers, so quite a few stickers in this set for that. And this smaller one, same kind of detailing, but obviously with different kind of slope pieces as well. And they which are on these little technic bits to there, so making them kind of pivot around like this, and then also like sideways, of course. So now onto these staircases, of which made of just these sand blue tile pieces, and also one little butterfly piece, which actually there's very few of around for them, and then also lantern piece as well, and then also on the little slides, which actually these little parts can kind of swivel in and outwards, which is quite nice for that. And then on this one side of which does have like a little large wedge plate, and also these little tile pieces with stickers on them, since mainly to work as little seats for the critters that there are. And then also do have a couple little extra little existing pieces here, going up to a little with a leaf piece but in pink, and also one of those little leaf pieces but in white. Nice to see that. And of course this acting as a little what's it called, a cherry blossom tree, that's right. Then on the other side of it is sort of a similar build to it, but also have this little build that is of a cake for that, kind of like we see, like what the one Bilbo Dobby set from Harry Potter kind of had, but now with those like rigid rounded pieces, but in pink for that. And then also some more flower pieces, also like in that set as well. And then also a little topper that is in the one of the later flower pieces, but in green, for that. And then also another little leaf piece behind there. And then as for the rest of this little part, of which does have quite like this little column kind of built for that, with this gold piece there, and then also these a lot of pink flower pieces. Well, obviously well fitting to Glinda, and also these clear pieces there, probably to be look like they're glass column or glass stands for them. Then onto this doorway part, which kind of reminds me a bit of the like Bag End set from The Hobbit, but obviously with some different texturing to it, and little extra studs to be the door tops of it. And then also you have this little wire piece going across to be like a golden archway to it, and then also you have the little butterfly pieces and leaf pieces in pink as well. And of course they can swivel in and outwards like so. And also leaf pieces in gold and archways in green, obviously. But on the back side, which does have very little less than. Have the mixed ball joint pieces, but acting as like little door stoppers or little stoppers for them. And then also the little heart pieces, but in white, and also those curved tile pieces, but also in white for them to swivel easily. And then also on one side, which is a couple of clips holding the forks that are for the cake. Then, like so, nice to see that. And if you notice the little jumpers on top, on the front part is obviously where you can stand the characters onto. But if you had the arrow from the smallest set, you can obviously place on here as well. But yeah. And of course, just enough standing space for all the characters as well. And so now, for my overall verdict, I think this is a quite good set for how it is. Like, also do get a new exclusive variant of Glinda, of course, and also so Madame Morabelle, also in a smaller cheap set, of course. Always nice to see there. And then also but this set also serving as a good parts pack of like pink leaf pieces and chalk yellow slopes and a lot of green and a couple of teal pieces, of course, almost like the Emerald City set of last year and this new in the wave of this year. So, but obviously to a little lesser extent for that. But whereas for the $40 that it is, which quite kind of good for how it is like for like the 456 pieces, close to that for that price point, which quite well good for how it for that. So and obviously a good price per piece as well. But yeah, and what else? But also do get plenty of little butterfly pieces like in the first wave, and also Animal Crossing sets as well. And what else? Not much, but yeah. And also does have, it may be a facade, but at least, and obviously like the other smallest set of this wave that I just reviewed, well, obviously works out in nice little display piece as well. But yeah, and also nice getting some unique builds for the oversized butterflies as well. And I guess that's about it with that. And so now, if you're looking to get this set for your Wicked set collection, then definitely pick it up. And if you're looking to have some little variation of Glinda to have in the collection, then definitely pick this up. And and that's about it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.